Hi, I have some more laces to show you from NerisLaces. I just got them in the mail today and they are beautiful. So I have 4 of them laying out right here. These are a little bit different in that they're on some tulle and they're beaded and they're beautiful. So on the other side, you'll notice some stitching. That's to keep them on the fabric, and they are also stitched along the side so it won't fray. But this has some square beads, some little mini pearls, and some larger pearls. But I thought that would look so cute as a border piece on something. Also, if you have scalloped ribbon, to put this on top of the scalloped ribbon at the top would be really pretty too. So these are really classy looking. This one is like my ultimate favorite. I just think it's so pretty. All these pearls, there's 4 rows. The 2 outer rows of pearls are a little bit bigger. The 2 rows on the inside then are a little bit smaller, and then you have silver sequins, which really makes it sparkle. Again, you're gonna see sewing stitches on the back. That's to keep everything in place, but it's super pretty. This one's a little bit wider. So as far as width goes, the actual pattern piece, the actual measurement for this one is probably close to 5/8, and the width of this design is 1.5. Okay, so then we have 2. These are pretty much the same, only different color tulle in the background. So you have some real pretty bling of different shapes and sizes. This is on like a cream colored tulle. On the back, you see stitches. That's good to keep those firm onto the fabric. And then we have one that's on more of a kind of a salmon colored piece. So I am going to be looking, you know, this would even be cool if you made it into some sort of cuff. I think that would be pretty. I might have to look into that. So anyway, here are 4 trims to start with, and I'm gonna move those to the side. Now I do have some butterfly appliques to show you. I might have shown you 1 or 2 of these in a previous video, but they're just gorgeous. So this is more of an off-white. There are some beads and sequins on here. They have some scrolls here and there, and from the one side of the wing to the other at the largest point is about 8.5 inches wide. And then from the top of the wing down to the bottom is about 5. So 8 by 5, super pretty. You could put this on the top of a box, that would be pretty. You can also put something in between here, like I have a wire mannequin type thing, bust that I might look at and see if I can incorporate this in some way. So there's this one, and then there's another one that's similar, but yet not. This one has a scallop border. There are some, I'd say, more pearls. Okay, there's little clusters of pearls on the right here and on this swirl. This one just seems to me a little bit more dressy, I guess. This one is about 9 inches in diameter, or not diameter, across. This one was 8, and then the height from the tallest point down to the bottom is about 6. So it's about 1 inch taller and 1 inch wider, okay? Those are beautiful. Again, I can see something like using these as wings rather than just a butterfly. Super pretty. Now there are 2, and there's another applique. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw it, I was like, is this my style? But you can work with it. So I love that there's pink in here. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a pink iridescent, there's a real pretty pink that shines on the sequins. Now there are some wood beads here, and I'm not big into the wood beads, but it would be easy to clip those off because I definitely wanna use this. And I'm more of a frilly type person, so I don't think I would use the beads on this, but I would definitely keep the beads and use them on something else. This one, about 9 1/4, and from the tallest point down to the bottom is about 6.5. Okay, so this one's a little bit bigger also. I am gonna be really creative and come up with something cool for this, I promise. Okay, so I have 2 of those there. So I did get some flowers, and I love the color of these. So let me show you. We have, now I'm not good with flower names. I know there's different types of like roses and stuff. There's a name for this kind of rose, and I don't remember what it's called. But this is a lighter color with some hints of some darker to kind of give it an accent. This is similar, only darker. Oh, no, a tea rose. Shoot, I can't think. So those correlate, they go together really well. So if you could incorporate like one more color, like if you're doing a cluster of flowers, to have like one more color with it, whether it be white or cream by itself, I think that would be super pretty. Add some greenery. And then here we have a spray, and you kind of have to fluff them sometimes. They get a little smashed, but that's totally fine there. You can work with them. But this right here, after I fluff it, these are a little bit bigger, okay? And then there is a little, these look pretty similar in color. This one might be a little bit darker, but not by a whole lot, okay? And then one more of these. I work with a lot of flowers, a lot. Yeah, this is the light one. So I think she gave me 2 of each, yeah. So yeah, when I make mini albums, I love to put flowers on the cover and girly them up. I like to use flowers on my tags. What, you know, boxes, everything. I love flowers. Okay, so there's that. Now there are 2 different colors that I have of this trim. I kind of like this because it looks like a bow tie, like a bow there, and you could actually use that. Just cut it separately and use it like a bow on something. But this is more of a burgundy type color. And then the beads, there's like a real subtle gold and then more of that burgundy color. And I just think that's really pretty. Each one of these, the length of each individual like bow is about 2 inches long. So I have this color, and then I love this color. So that's a light green, kind of a sage green, maybe a little bit lighter than that. But I also thought that this could be used as a leaf. So if you cut one apart and then kind of overlapped it, and then there's some pearls on it, I think that would just add a lot of texture with your flower. So let me just see if I can show you. Let me kind of separate this. So if you take this, and if you were to cut one out, I guess I could do that for you, just show you what I'm talking about. And then if you kind of overlap it like so, so it looks like 2 separate leaves, and you would use your glue gun and then just put your flower with it, that would be gorgeous. And it would really dress it up a lot. It would kind of make it more fancy. Okay, so there's that. And so you can use laces in a variety of different ways. Don't just think you have to use it the way that it was attached. So here's another one of the trims that has some, this is on a silk type ribbon. I love the cross pattern of the little seed beads. And then there's 2 different size pearls. Very classy looking. Dressy, dressy. With Mother's Day coming up, this would be great to make something with, for a Mother's Day gift. Love that a lot. Okay. So now I'm going to show you some trim that is so versatile and so pretty. So there are some embroidered flowers on here, and you'll see like a scallop pattern. There's this color, I hope you can see that, and this color is more of a cream, so they're not exactly the same. I hope you can tell the difference. This is the white, kind of an off-white. This is a cream, and then this one is kind of in between these. I mean, if you look closely, they're not, these 3 are not exactly the same. This one's more bright than this one. And this one's obviously more of a beige, not beige, but a cream, a deeper off-white, if that makes sense. This is about 1.5 inches wide. And it's really soft. If you feel it, it's really soft. All right, let me bring out some more. This is fun stuff. I love being on the design team for Neri. In my voice or in my head, I can hear her say, pretty, pretty. And she's right, they are pretty, pretty. All right, here we have a scalloped trim. I like that it's wider. It is about 3 1/4 inches. And I love the flower pattern and the scallop. Yeah, look at how pretty that is. So I don't know if this is exactly the right color, but that could be really cool on something if you layered it. Maybe. All right. And And this one, I love this. Look at how beautiful that embroidered design is. I really like using, look at how pretty that scallop is too. The other one had a scallop to it, but this one just is really more defined. I hope you can see how pretty that pattern is. It's more like a leaf pattern with a flower right here. You can fold that like so. Let's see what it would look like gathered. Yeah, you could do it, but I just liked the looks of the flower so much that I wouldn't want to cover that up. So this is about 5 inches deep. And this is more of an off-white. I have a piece of fabric here, which would be great for a journal. It's a silk fabric. Look how beautiful that green is. So pretty, so pretty. Let's see how that looks. I don't know if it's kind of hard to tell. But you can mix and match this. I mean, everything looks so good together. Like so. Yeah. Fabulous. Now, on the end of this, there's some, a little bit of gold. There's some white. There's a deeper green, a lighter green. This is more of a taupe color, I would say. And that is the wrong side. And look how pretty it is. This is the right side. Gorgeous. The other side was so pretty, I thought that was the right side until I looked at the back. Yeah, this is really gorgeous. Really nice stitching. And then you see that there's that scallop edge again with a nice sewn trim edge. Yeah, this is going to make a journal, people. So let me fold it the other direction. Yeah, I love it. Next to pink, green's my favorite. All right, just a few more. So this trim is a little bit different than what you've seen. This has got more of a plastic base, but yet it's still super blingy. This measures about a ½ inch, and they're rectangular sections. There are 2 circular bling pieces on the top and the bottom, and then a square one in the center. On the back, you can see that there is stitching running between those pieces to keep them together nice and snug. So that is pretty. Let me roll it back up here real quick. Maybe. Okay, there's that one. Then we have this one. So if you look at this, there are 2 separate circulars, pieces, and then a rectangle. 2 circular, then a rectangle. This one is a little bit smaller and measures about 1/4 of an inch. On the back again, you can see that it's put together with the stitching or the thread that runs through it. Very nice. Let me wrap that one. I'm still trying to decide the best way to store these laces. I bought some drawer dividers, so I thought, well, that would be nice to kind of put into a really large box or something and kind of keep the appliques separate or certain types of laces together. I don't know. We'll see if it works. I've tried several different ways of doing it, and I just haven't found the perfect one for me yet. So this is pretty. This, when I look at this, the bling is more of has a gold hint to it, but you'll see like a semicircle here on the top and then on the bottom, top, bottom, and they're offset. This is a little bit more delicate. And this one is probably about 1/4 of an inch also. Very pretty. Let me wrap this up. Then we have, these all are kind of a white / off-white plastic part. Then we have this one with just the circle bling. These are more durable, so if you have something that you know that you're going to be picking up and using a lot, maybe you want to use this. It won't get as dirty maybe as if you had lace, the fabric. let's see, I'll save my favorite till the last. I have two more to show you. This one, we have the flower pattern and then the circle. Flower, circle, flower, circle. This one seems a little bit more deep, like it has more depth to it. Very pretty. And these flowers are about a ½ inch wide. I'd say the base of this is more of an off-white. And then my favorite of this style is just the flowers with the bling. Look how gorgeous that is. And it sparkles a lot. Now the bling center is, to me, it looks more of a gold. Like I can see a gold hint to it. But it's probably more, maybe it's just iridescent. It's catching the light a certain way. Very, very beautiful. So what project can you not use lace and trim on? Seriously, everything you can. So that is my next design team package. Now, Neri has an Etsy shop, and it's called NerisLaces. And you can check that out and see what she's got for you in the store. And I'll just kind of lay these out so you can compare how they look a little bit different. Here, I just wrapped them up, and now I'm unrolling them again, but that's okay. And then this one. Look at them all together. Ooh, eye candy. All right, thanks for watching my videos. If you haven't subscribed, please do, so that when I have new things to show you, you can take a peek and know that I have something uploaded. And also, I'll be showing you different ways, different projects. So far, I've done 2 things. I have some other things in mind. I just have to get around to making them and showing them to you. So thank you for stopping by. Thanks for checking out Neri's shop, and enjoy working with these laces.